G'day and welcome, my name is DK from DK Boys. I hope that you are having a fantastic day no matter where you are in the world. Last episode we went in search of the fortress and Nylon Forest and found neither. And now we need to repair our tools, and the only way of doing that at the moment is to killing these spiders. Grabbing the XP. Switching over to the tool that we need to repair after we kill them and before we pick up the XP. So because we want to go back again, what we're going to do is we're going to try and take some obsidian with us and with the steel, and we're just going to go wherever the world takes us. I should know better. I should know better. Now, so in case you missed last episode, or the episode before, we are in a different part of the house today because the owner is selling the house, and I want to allow him to get the best photographs he can possibly get. So I have moved everything from downstairs upstairs into a tiny little room so that we can clean downstairs, and then we can let the real estate take the photographs they need to take with everything wide open. Let the real estate agent take the photographs they need to take wide open so that they can get the best images they can for the sale. Now they are selling to an investor rather than on the open market to instead of an auctiony kind of thing, you know. So I don't actually have to move, which is a godsend because I didn't particularly want to have to move. But the owner has been really, really good to me. This is the third. That wasn't what I wanted to happen. I wasn't paying attention, and that's why it did happen. Anyway, the owner's been really good to me. I moved into one of his houses probably about 4 years ago, and I thought it was a 12-month lease, but it was only a 6-month lease. And after 4 months he asked me to move out, but he moved me into another one of his houses. And I was supposed to be there for 6 weeks, and I ended up being there for 4 months, and then I moved into this house, and I've been in this house since. And this was a brand new house when he leased it to me. I was the first tenant. So as I said, he's been really, really good to me. So I want to repay that by letting him get the photographs that he needs to get. So next week we will be back. When I say next week, it'll be 5 or 6 episodes for you guys, but it'll be next week for me. So we'll be back downstairs. Mr. Hilton is a bit shy at the moment. He's over there to my right and forward. He's just being a bit shy at the moment. New surroundings for him. Very, very timid. Well, the one thing I didn't want to happen, which was I didn't want to die, because I need the levels as well as the ending of the tools, so spider jockey there. Really careful. So nice. be worth doing right now, but it might be worth doing later on. Come on. You got me again. Okay, I need to record. This is so I'm paying more attention to what I'm saying than what I'm doing, and it's causing me to get bitten. But of course I'm playing in Bedrock, so you can't have your tools in your offhand like you can in Java. So you can't repair them double time by having ones that I need to be repaired in my offhand. The only thing you can put in your offhand, there's only 3 things you can put in your offhand in Bedrock, and that is a map, a shield, or rockets, and you can't even use the rockets in your offhand. So why you can put them in your offhand, I do not know. Again. Well, I'm just proving to be brilliant at this, man. I guess I should probably have a couple of slabs here instead of these trapdoors, so they can't actually get through and I can kill them. It is what it is. Maybe we go try that. We can make some. We have cobblestone. Let's see now. Now they can get through that gap. Oh, they can get underneath the slabs. Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, I did not know that. Well, bang goes that idea then. I honestly did not know they could get under the slabs. Wonder, is that just cave spiders, or is that all spiders? And now I'm gonna have to wait till my house keeps getting. If you know the answer to that, let me know, because I could have sworn they weren't able to get under slabs. I thought if I put the slabs there, they won't be able to get through to me, and I'll be able to still hit them. So if you know the answer, if it's only cave spiders, if it's normal spiders, they can't get through, I don't know. If it's cave spiders, let me know in the comment section. That's really interesting. And the other thing, I always thought that spiders couldn't climb past vines. So I have signs on the wall. But these spiders, they'd be able to climb past. That's another thing that Oh, well, the axe is near, or the pickaxe is near the tree. Over here. Me again. Really should bring some milk down with me, you know. Bring a cow down and have buckets here. That might be actually a good idea. We're nearly back to where we were level was when we died. Here's what it is, it's part of the game. It's an annoying part of the game, but it is still part of the game. You're going to die, it doesn't matter how good you are, you're going to die. So just get used to it. Accept it when it comes, even if you lose everything, like you did a couple of episodes ago. Because we lost everything, it meant we could go down into the mines, we had nothing to lose, and we ended up finding 35 diamonds in 45 minutes, which is nearly a diamond a minute. And they were mainly just surface diamonds. They weren't, there was a couple where I was mining through somewhere and I found diamonds. But for the most part they were surface diamonds. They were visible from the cave face. Visible on the cave face. Hold up for a little bit. So I honestly didn't think that they could get through slabs. I thought the slabs would have held them. But no. Quite interesting. Because we know they can get through this gap. Now the other thing we need to do is we need to find some obsidian. I don't know how much I've got up at the house, but we're gonna need obsidian because what we can do is we can go out in the nether and we can just get up on the surface. Whenever we find a fortress, we can just make a new portal and we have our place right. We don't need to find our way back. Because it looks like the Nylian forest is going to be out past 1,000 blocks from where we are. We've already travelled up to 1,000 blocks. before we go back into the nether, we might be able to, time that we're spending down here, maybe if the crops time to grow up above, and that we harvest some sugarcane. Some more emeralds, which means we get some more books, we chat more gear. I have 4 ender pearls, but I've got a stack and a half gold, I think. And that will allow us to trade with piglins. May get ender pearls. We may get some obsidian that way. Supposed to do that. Get the cow down here would be impossible. And we don't have any iron at the moment, so I don't know, it's not a stack and a half, it's a stack and a quarter. So still should be able to get some ender pearl. Right. We're lucky we'll get a lot of ender pearl. Again. I guess I need to stop taking that block out of there, that door out of there. Right, we definitely need to wait now until our hearts regen, because I can't afford another death. I need the levels. We would have been up to nearly level 40, I think, if we hadn't died. People poisoning. But hey, as I keep saying, it's part of the game. You gotta just live with it. Oh, we're so close to having a pickaxe. That's not a bad helmet. Fire protection 2, aqua affinity 1, thorns 1, and breaking 3. We could use that. I don't want to get any spells. I don't want to go in there again. Hey. That's why I didn't want to go back in there. I just wasn't fast enough to put the gate down. One of these days I'll learn how to play this game. Oh, we can't be that far. Close that while we rearrange this. Oh. rearranged it, but it's rearranged. That's been. Oh, I know, it's thrilling, isn't it? Like, so excited this game plays. But the idea of this series was not to edit anything out of the game, it was to like put all the grindy bits in, show you just exactly how long it takes to do stuff. Because you see these fantastic builds people do, and you don't see all the prep work, you don't see all the little things that you've got to do in order to be able to do other things. And they do these time lapses that last 2 minutes, whatever, and they put this massive mega structure, and you just don't. I think you just don't appreciate the effort that has actually gone into getting everything together and doing it. So one of my builds in season 2, the Guardian farm, it's over 150 hours in that, and it broke down to a half-hour video, which is like a lot of footage got knocked out of it. You know, so the whole idea of this season is, as I said, is not to edit anything out of the video. The only editing I do is I put a little bit of music underneath certain parts of halfway through the video, put some words on the screen, start in the middle and at the end, and I credit the music, whoever supplied the music. Credit them for the duration of the music, and the song and the band, or the artist. And that's pretty much all the editing I do. I don't do anything else. I don't cut out anything. And that's just this series. There's other series that I play that I do edit. Just this series was designed to give me a break from season 2 because I wasn't getting bored of it. I was just lacking inspiration. I was lacking motivation to do anything. Especially after 150 hours of building the Guardian farm. A lot of that was stuff that didn't work because I was mistaking the Java version instead of the Bedrock version, so I had to tear it all down again. And then the Iron Farm was a massive undertaking as well, and it's supposed to be 4 times the size of what it was, but the mechanics must have changed between the time that the tutorial was put up and the time that I found it and decided to build it. After I got the first module in and started on the second module, when I put villagers in the second module, the first module stopped working, so. And then I thought it might have been a distance thing, because it was like if the first farm was at 12 o'clock, the next farm was at 3 o'clock. And then the next farm was supposed to be at 6 o'clock and the next at 9 o'clock. If you think of it as a clock face. I done 12 o'clock and 3 o'clock. And then I thought, oh well, maybe 3 o'clock is too close, maybe I'll do 6 o'clock. So I started doing 6 o'clock. Again, when I started putting villagers in, the first part of the farm stopped working. So then I realised that I wasn't going to continue building the farm. I was just going to get rid of the module that I was working on. it turned out to be an absolutely fantastic iron farm. And not only was it fantastic for the sense of speed and the amount of iron that you got, but also the original farm was by a guy called Pico Nico 17, but Silent Whisper done the tutorial on it. And some of the information that Silent Whisper gave during his tutorial gave me those aha moments, because there was things in it that explained to me why my iron farms weren't working as well as they were, because I didn't know some of the mechanics. There was a couple of times the penny dropped and went, okay, so that's why my farm doesn't work. That's why farms that I've built in the past don't work. So now I know that building an iron farm much easier. Much easier. Yeah. It should lead later on to some interesting farms. Obviously not in season 2 because I've already got an iron farm, but if I AFK for 12 hours overnight, I get 3 chests worth of iron ingots, which turns out to be a chest of iron blocks, which is insane. And then of course you get the poppies as well, so you get bone meal at the same time. You don't get an awful lot of bone meal, but you get enough. And if you do the portal, if you build your iron farm in the right place, so if you find a place that you want to build your iron farm and you go to the nether and you find out if it's the correct biome, or go to the nether, find the correct biome, build a portal and go through, and on the other side of that portal in the overworld, that's where you build your iron farm. Right? And what you do is you make sure it's the old type of nether, so that you've got zombie pigmen spawning, and then you can build a portal gold farm above it. And you kill 2 birds with 1 stone. When you're AFKing for iron, you're also getting gold. So that's just a tip from me. And that's what I will be doing in future when I build an iron farm, is I'm going to find out the correct biome in the nether first. So that, as I said, when I AFK for iron, I also get gold. And if you do it properly, if you get the right biome, you get a lot of gold. So it's worth taking that, a few minutes to go and find the right biome in the nether before you start building your iron farm. You want to find the right biome for making a gold farm in the nether, and then your iron farm on the overworld side of that. And therefore you get the best of it. He was gonna bite me that time. And how I escaped a bit. What I did. Now a lot long now. I think we might use 1 or 2 of our diamonds that we've got to repair our sword, or we go and get some pumpkins and melons and find the farmers and sell those to them, get some emeralds and buy another mending book and put it on our sword. If we can afford either fortune 3 for another pickaxe, or looting 3 for our sword. And how did he get me through there? That doesn't make any sense. Then I think we should do that. Slowly build up our enchantments until we have everything we need. I did make a mistake earlier when I was making armor, and I should never have made this out of gold. Right? I should have made the hat out of gold or the boots out of gold, because once we get our elytra, never going to use the gold chestplate again. So I didn't make it out of diamond. Just a complete amount of waste to make it out of diamond. As I said, once you get your elytra, you pretty much never take it off. Which means that we're going to have to make gold something else anyway. But would have been much better to have made a gold pair of boots or a gold hat. You know what I think I've done down here? Had enough of that. That's been half an hour now. But we've been down here in this episode. We were probably down for a half hour before that in the other episode. Let's bring the string, rotten flesh. Don't need the spider's eyes for that. Can't sell them. Take the redstone up as well. Bone. Let's go see what kind of growth we've had on our plants up the top. Crops. Here we need to take it up. Not right now. Take any of that stuff up. We can of course turn all this string into wool, make more beds, breed more villagers, get more trades. But I think the villagers that we have are quite good. We got some really good deals. We have mending for 10. And I think all the other enchantments are around about somewhere between 20 and 25. Except for Silk Touch and Infinity. Both are below. Infinity is 13, I think, and Silk Touch is either 5 or 6. That in there. Bone going in there. They've got flesh people there. That one. Thinking, do I want to prepare this chest plate again? See how much it's going to cost. See how much it's going to cost to repair. It's going to cost 3 diamonds to repair. So no. 3 diamonds will make me a new one. 2 diamonds. Okay? So that's not worth it. Let's go see how our sugar can. Well, it didn't grow as much as I thought it was going to grow. I did mention in last episode that I wanted to expand this so that I would be able to run through here and get many stacks of sugarcane. wasted enough time repairing our stuff. We need to find the stuff we need to find so that we can get to where we need to get to, which is the fortress and the Nylian forest. Of course, we don't really need to get the Nylian forest. If we can trade gold and get ender pearls, that's fine. But we definitely need to find fortress, because there is no other way to get laser on. Unfortunate. There should be a second way, but you would think that the clerics would sell them. Because they sell pretty much everything else to do with it. So they'll buy they will trade other things. They will trade, they'll buy netherrack. They sell ender pearls. To name two, because I can't name any more right now. Books. Sleep. So we need to put mending on our sword if we can. Possibly fortune 3 on a pickaxe with mending. I doubt we're gonna have enough ammo for that. And we also, if we can get looting. But I don't think we're gonna have ending. Got enough to get one mending book. That's it. So I'm gonna take it. Take it, and we're gonna put it on our sword. Could put it on our other pickaxe. Got 3 pickaxes, but we could put it on the pickaxe that's really broken. But I think on the sword would be better. And we can quickly run down and just kill all the spiders and bury it. Two. And now we have the dilemma of, do we repair it, or do we just leave it? I think it's a tough decision, you see, because it'd be a boring episode if all I do is just repair tools. Look for, do I have any obsidian? In there I don't. Down here. So definitely. Right, so I don't have any obsidian, so what I was talking about earlier about getting some obsidian and go on hell for leather and just make a portal where we get out, but would do. Take the flint and steel with me. Sure I do. Sure I did. Could be side check. If you're wondering what this maze of Thing is, it's if we get if we get iron golems spawning where they're not supposed to spawn, I'll know exactly where they're spawning. Where to keep 64, but we also keep the. Well, let's go see if we can get ender pearls. That would be a good start, I guess. We can trade away our gold and get ender pearls. Because ender pearls are the one thing that I need. Well, one of the two things. Open it. Go down. I was thinking of moving the portal down. Oh. There needs to be a flint and steel in there. Ooh. Oh. That could have been a disaster. That was fun. In all of that, I managed to hit a gas, whatever it is, fireball back at a gas, upset an enderman by looking at him, and get attacked by skeletons. Something that you would think that many entities after you would end up killing you completely, but for some inexplicable reason I managed to get out of it. Which I knew once the endermen started coming at me that I needed to get out of there. I needed to get into a too high spot where he couldn't get me. Skeletons you can deal with. Ghast you can kind of deal with. With the enderman, you can't really deal with it here. Because they teleport around so much. Just never know where the hell they're going to teleport to next. Or which side they're coming from. Down here. Came from. A big loop. That doesn't go anywhere. Now, the one thing you gotta be careful of when you're digging gold in the nether, that there's no piglins around to hear it. If they do, they come running, they catch you mining it, they will attack you. There you go. I do believe I've been here. I have. It would be different. So I'll use a different way to dead end. Oh. Just pick a direction and go. Because all we need to do is we need to find Crimson Forest. So that we can fight. And I'm sure if we had just followed one of our pathways, we would have found them, no worries, but I'm still on the lookout for a Crimson, or for a Alien Forest, so I don't want to go where I haven't been before. ghost blocks are terrible. Leave me down to bedrock. Not something you see every day. Bedrock in the bottom of the nether. So there's a lot of skeletons. It must mean that we're still in the what biome is it? Soul Sand Valley? Like, because we got Soul Sand Place. Well, I'm thoroughly lost. Given. But in saying that I'm lost, I'm not really lost, if it kind of makes any sense. I know that if I get back either 250 minus 250, 500 or minus 500 in any direction, I'll find one of my pathways and I then be able to get back to where I came from. So at the moment I'm at minus 125 in the X and 577 in the Z. So I'm not that far away from being able to get back on track where I know where I'm at. And I'm heading up in the minus numbers, so I'm now at 132. Minus 132. And I really should have brought a shovel with me. I said that in the last episode. So. Go down. I need this all a second. And now I'm nearly up to minus 250. Excuse me. Wasn't very much over there. Oh, we can't be that far. It'd be dangerous going up. Would come out in the valley. Yeah. Not seeing any particles though. Either still in the Soul Sand Valley or in regular weather. Not blue particles or red particles. Definitely do not want white particles. Look how close. You know, that's... Anyway, I'll jump back down here a second. That's going to be it for today's episode. Unfortunately, we've run out of time. My name is DK from DK Plays. I hope that you have had a fantastic day, no matter where you are in the world. Please come back and join me again real soon. Most likely tomorrow. There'll be another episode up. Remember, if you're part of the first 100 to subscribe to my channel, please let me know in the comment section. I'll add you to the draw for the HDMI capture card. Please hit the like, subscribe and notification bell if you found this any way interesting at all. You can always unsubscribe later on when you don't like me, and that's fine. And have yourself a fantastic day, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye now.